Hey guys, welcome to another video. So, we're gonna do some Madden 21 franchise. Delete. Sorry I haven't been posting as much. I'm sick, so I had to get tested yesterday. I've constantly been falling asleep and waking up. So, I'm just gonna pick a random team. Oh yeah, comment down below what your favorite team in the NFL is. Mine is the 49ers. I'm from the Bay, so.
Select the team you want to join.
Yeah, I'm closing my eyes. You know, I'm not mad about this, but I'm not happy. Okay, whatever.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
I'm doing a fantasy draft because I'm not stupid. Oh yeah, I like to do a fantasy draft because you can get people. Oh yeah, also they add Kaepernick. What is happening? Oh yeah, forget that. Go and do the fantasy draft.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
I'm gonna start with a QB. Yeah, I'm getting Kaepernick. Can't stop me.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
I'm gonna go halfback. They're taught. I'm gonna go 87. I'm gonna go Le'Veon. Or no. Alvin.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
What do you mean I'm on the clock now? Fullback. I'm gonna go wide receiver. Dang it. Did he already get trapped? Yep, he did. I'm gonna go Julio. Cause, you know I like them good players.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Wait, I'm on the clock. Okay, whatever. Tight end. For my Ravens,
The
I had
Raiders
him.
are now on the
He was
clock.
pretty good. For my Ravens, not my Raiders. No. It was Tuck. Fine, I'll just get a different one. Okay. Don't get mad at me. But
The Raiders are now on the clock.
I hate hated the Patriots.
The
I
Raiders
also hate
are
the
now on the clock.
Bucks. But I was just so I'm gonna skip ahead. Because I don't want to frickin' wait here and just pick people. So yeah. Hey, I tried recording a Madden video. When I was done recording the video, when I hit the share button, instead of hitting the video clip, I hit the screenshot so it didn't save the video clip. And it was face of the franchise. Round 38. Okay, there's like 50. Last time I did it with the Ravens, it was like 54. So yeah, comment down below. What Madden do you play? If you play like Madden 19, Madden 20, Madden 21. I mean, my friend, he still lives like somewhere in California, but he has Madden 11. So comment down below what Madden you have. I have Madden 17, 19, 20, and 21. I don't know.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Nope. I don't like to do the
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I don't like doing preseason games. It's boring. It takes up time. Are we gonna do like a game because it's 24 minutes? So. I'm gonna read this. I'll give you a second to read it. Okay. If you didn't read it, if you didn't get to read it, pause it. Or if you didn't want to read
Start
it.
your week by installing your game plan.
Again, I'm not playing preseason games. I feel like that's gonna be an easy win because it's
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
gonna neutralize him. If you didn't read any of that, go back like a few seconds and then pause. If you didn't want to read it, which you probably don't want to because it's very boring. I'm gonna set my season goal.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
I'm gonna do like 4 wins because not positive that I'm gonna get 7 wins. No, I don't want to start my
In offensive and defensive, each week, once you've made your game plan, choose to start training.
No. I meant to hit upgrade players. I don't like doing training. It takes up too much time. This video is gonna take forever. Okay. This, finally, you've been waiting. Just skip a little bit ahead. You don't wanna see this. doing color rush because I like their color rush. I hate that some teams in this game, they only have either like 2019 or 2017's color rush. I forgot I had Alvin Kamara. Oh yeah, just saying. I'm not a Saints.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
I'm changing my controller because I said I'm changing it because that one.
Kaepernick now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
This is my ball, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Alvin Kamara, 76 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Jones. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jones on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
2nd and 7.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Try to remember to come back to this video in 2021.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Oh my God.
And here comes Westbrook. Oh, a heck of a move.
Get the ball.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Oh my.
And he's going to go down. It's It's a sack on Kaepernick. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. They'll roll him out right. Knocks him over. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Las Vegas.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Emmanuel Ogbah. The quarterback.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Kaepernick's going to try to sneak it. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
The quarter, 3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick on the move to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
To number 11.
Julio Jones.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I remember I used to...
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing over the middle, but it's It's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Catch
Westbrook
that.
now on the return.
No.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
It's about like...
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Flushed out right. Touchdown, Raiders.
Kaepernick on the keeper. Touchdown, Raiders.
Kaepernick has such big hair.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Wait a minute, I got Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Really?
Brandon Ayuk returning it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Well, like
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan, and that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads to...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
D.D. Westbrook on the return.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. A throw left side to start out, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
16 yards.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw, Kaepernick. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I'm going for like short passes.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4-yard gain.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Colin Kaepernick with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the silver and black continue to roll. But once you get down deep in the red zone, Colin Kaepernick, you know that he is a threat to call his own number, and he did so there for the touchdown run.
And partner, that's what makes defending him so difficult, because defensively, you've got so many things you've got to be concerned about. Here, he decides that keeping it is the best option. He's able to stick it in the end zone.
To kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Jones. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So bad.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards.
Take over first and 10.
And what was your favorite?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Here's Kaepernick, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete, so unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but They need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
But I got 150 seconds.
Again, Ryan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Here, what's that? Let me check.
Come on now.
The hit comes.
Let me check. Was that actually roughing the passer? Yeah, that kind of was, but I was kind of already diving by the time he... I don't get why that's roughing the passer. If
late, we saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And it's for pride now, but the Panthers do get a bit closer.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
The scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. But it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now let's discuss Julio Jones, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense. Is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Julio Jones. As time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. Tom Brady, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Trent Taylor, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
I love how all the Panthers fans are in the stands and they're pumped. They were pumped up for the game, but then they see what's happening.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Like all the
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
fans are like pumped up.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now Jones. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 39-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
It's a gain of...
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
I'm not.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Looking deep for Julio, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Julio Jones, 32 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Jones. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Cyrus Jones on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Again, it's Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Aaron Jones on the carry.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
I mean, they don't play.
On third down,
But they don't
Ryan.
know the difference between
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver.
Halfback stand.
Kaepernick will try again on
It's
second down.
basically a
But it'll be
two-point
second down. He'll try and
But
run it. Able to
instead of
find
your
a lot
hands
of empty
dangling
space there,
loose,
picking up the
they're
first
on
down
your
and a 21-yard gain. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Buying and into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out to his left. He'll run it, and it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Offense.
I mean, it was a 2-point conversion.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Aaron Jones.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A gain of 6 there on first.
Marvin Jones.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again. Ryan. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw again is Ryan. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
13 yards.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And now running right through him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the 1st down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards.
Hit the share button.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Now Kaepernick again. Flushed out right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that 1st win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
And then hit share.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Jones. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Jones, a fumble on the play.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. One last shot for Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Complete. He finds Bray. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Oakland.
So for Las Vegas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Carolina,